Alrighty, guys. The world's best game franchise or gaming franchise is back and looks better than ever. Borderlands 4 just dropped their first gameplay trailer in a little while, and boy howdy, is it epic. Anyways, so we're going to do a little trailer breakdown. So I'm going to let you guys watch through it. It's about a minute and a half long, and then we're going to cut to key parts. We're going to talk about some characters, weapons, abilities, the story, all that kind of jazz. And yeah, enough waffling from me. Let's get stuck into the trailer.
What use is a vault hunter? What use is a killer? A brute. A rule-breaking, loot-taking, running and gunning natural disaster. You are, in a word, mayhem. I take that personally.
A citywide curfew has been enacted. Violators will be shot on sight.
Alrighty, guys, there we have it. It looks fucking insane. I don't know about you guys, and I don't really care, but bro, Borderlands is probably one of the best games I have ever played. The series is absolutely fucking incredible. I've been playing it for God knows how many years now. I think the Borderlands 1 came out like 16 years ago or something like that. And honestly, they get better and better each time they come around. Now, thankfully, they did drop the release date from like the middle of October to the 12th of September. So, hey, look, a month earlier release date, I am more than happy with. Now, there are a few things I want to talk about. First off, let's talk, actually take a look at the characters. And they saved the best little kind of snippet, I guess, till the end. And it's right here. The game is literally like summed up right here. Like this, perfect. This is a perfect little like screenshot kind of thing right here. So you have your enemies all getting knocked back, and you have your four main characters. Now, they have said these are the four main characters available to you at the start. Naturally, there's going to be more through DLCs or through expansions later on over the years, as there always is. But yes, so now I'm only familiar with two of these. I haven't done the greatest amount of research just yet, so this is new. So if you guys know, drop a comment. You know, tell me what their names are. But we have. Let me just get my little notes here. So there is Vex, which is this chick right here, and she is the new siren for the game. This little dude here, not little, but his name is Rafa, and I would honestly probably, I would say he's a gunner, but then there's this chick with like the heavy weapons and crap. So I'm not sure. I really don't know. Usually there's like the siren, there's the big dude like Brick, like because originally you'd have Brick, Lilith, you'd have the gunner, and then you'd have like the sniper. I can't remember his name. And yeah, so it's changed around a little bit. You still have your siren, you still have your big brute melee weapon guy, this big Viking looking ass dude right here. And then yeah, this chick is the one. We'll look at it in a second, but she has some unique abilities. And then this guy looks sick. Rafa has an experimental exosuit. I'm pretty sure he's a former TDO soldier or something like that from the lore. So yeah, he has some pretty crazy exosuit that can like digistruct like all these different things, so he can have like different armaments from his exosuit. Look, it looks insane. And then the siren's new ability is from what we saw over here, where you see the tiger, and she can spawn in different types of animals. So We've seen like this little tiger looking ass thing here. We've also seen some birds, some sort of bird, like a vulture or whatever it would be, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so those are our characters so far. Now I'm going to go back to that picture right here. Now, me personally, I would always stick to the gunner. It was always like my main playstyle. This giant ass looking modified Viking looking ass guy here looks sick. His double-sided and double-handled freaking axes look amazeballs. Now, there was one part in the trailer, and I hope to God it's not this chick. If we go all the way back right here. This right here, this freaking big ass minigun. Now, this is the chick right there that you saw on the far left hand side of that picture at the end with the big weapon system thingamajiggy. She has like a big weapon system in her hand, and I hope to God that these are like, I don't know, you can just pick up some heavy weapons of some sort, because I don't know, because this person here doesn't look like any of the characters we've seen out of those four. I can't seem to. He looks big, so I'm thinking it's the Viking ass guy, but I don't know, guys. I don't know, but look, whoever has this freaking gigantic minigun has Kilroy's heart. I don't care who it is. I want this freaking big ass minigun right here, okay? But yeah, so they are a little. Yeah, we got some little snippets into the characters, and I am hyped. But honestly, nothing beats Borderlands 2 Krieg the Psycho. I'm just saying he was the best. Nothing beats him. Now, there are some interesting things about weapons as well. We see some weapons clips here. The interesting thing, let's just go back. So it shows this little snippet of all these weapons kind of like, you know, just spinning around. Now, if you guys are familiar, there was like 4 or 5 main weapon franchises, like manufacturers within the game, Tedior, all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? The crazy thing is, I'm pretty sure from what we know, they're letting us. Each weapon can drop with different gear. So say for instance, right, your attachments. So is a scope, extended magazine, stock, like a foregrip and like a barrel attachment. Say they're your stock attachments for a weapon, right? They're interchangeable. Previously, if you had a Tedior weapon, it only had Tedior sights, Tedior stock, all that kind of crap. Well, apparently, the rumor is, well, I don't even think it's a rumor, I'm pretty sure it's set in stone, but apparently now it can drop with a multitude of different manufacturers' parts. So you could have a Tedior weapon with another fucking weapon manufacturer's barrel and another different manufacturer's stock and another, you know what I mean? It's going to be insane. So there was already millions of different combinations of weapons for just the generic Borderlands in previous Borderlands games, but now, holy crap, some of these weapon combinations are going to be crazy. Not to mention probably ridiculously OP as well. So I can imagine there's going to be a few players like myself just grinding the same old boss for that, you know, 0.01% chance of getting the perfect gun. Oh, bro, it's going to be amazing. Now, other than weapons, characters, abilities, and all that kind of jazz, we don't really know all that much. They are keeping a little bit secret, but big but here, guys. They are actually kind of bringing in the story from Borderlands 3 into Borderlands 4. So again, I'm a little bit rusty on the ending of Borderlands 3. No spoilers or anything, but Lilith transports one of the moon to, well, we don't know. It just teleports and disappears. Well, that's exactly where we pick up. So that moon crashes into the planet that you're going to be playing on in Borderlands 4, and all shit, you know, kicks off. Everything hits the fan, and that's where we come into it with all new Vault Hunters and stuff. And I believe all your other characters, sorry, I'm going back to characters, you'll have old and new characters. So from what I've heard, Lilith is back in, supposedly. That's a rumor. Not only Lilith, you'll have Claptrap. Who is it? Moxie. Can't remember the other ones. Yeah, Zane, Moxie, Claptrap all return from previous Borderlands. Then there's new characters as well. So yeah, honestly, guys, I am freaking hyped. Absolutely insane. Not to mention, I will be doing a deep dive, well, a further deep dive, because there's a lot to talk about. But yeah, everything looks insane, guys. The new movement, new characters, freaking everything's crazy. Not to mention for you guys who like playing crossplay, full crossplay compatibility, and they're doing some really interesting things as well with online play. So like in previous games, if you joined my game for instance, and I had it set to like the craziest difficulty ever, you had to join me on that difficulty. Whereas though now you can join me on my craziest difficulty and you can set your difficulty to easy. So I'm running around being all crazy, doing it on hard, and you're one tapping everyone doing it on easy. So yeah, it's pretty crazy, guys. But you know what? I am gonna call it here. This was meant to be a short video and I keep waffling. I'm gonna leave this for the big deep dive video of everything you guys need to know. So I hope you all enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to smash that like and subscribe button and look out for that deep dive video coming soon. I'll see you in the next one.